I'm Mark Phillips, and I run a cattle feeding operation in northwest Iowa, just a few miles east of Akron. And in addition to keep feeding cattle, we also raise corn, soybeans, winter wheat, oats, and alfalfa. Well, I grew up right here on this farm. I'm the fourth generation to own this land, third generation to physically live on this farm. And one of those outside cattle yards, 1020, has literally been a cattle yard for 100 years. It has not done anything other than have cattle in it prior to it being native grass. So I'm kind of proud of that. I've been farming and feeding cattle since 2008. Prior to that, my wife and I worked and lived in a large metro area and worked professionally. So we decided to come back to the farm to kind of take over the farm and raise our family in a small rural community. My wife and I have 3 children, so we're a busy household. To me, farming is a very gratifying vocation. You do it because you really want to do it. I mean, sometimes the rewards aren't always what you want them to be, but it's very gratifying in the end to be an independent farmer. One of my favorite aspects of feeding cattle, or even being a farmer, is the harvest portion of it. So that would be maybe shipping a pen of cattle or harvesting a crop. And I tend to be kind of a nerd or a geek. I like the result, and to me that's a data point. And I get to look at that result, figure out what worked, what didn't work, and we get to go right back at it again. Serving on the board of directors for the co-op is a challenge and a reward and a learning experience, kind of all wrapped in one. It's very gratifying to know that you are part of an organization that really would not exist without individual producers like myself, my peers, and my neighbors. I enjoy the professionalism of serving on the board. I enjoy the camaraderie of the directors and the management that run this co-op. There are times where it's not a fun job. You have to make tough decisions. It's a lot like farming. There's times where it makes you uncomfortable, but most of the time it is a reward to serve because you're serving the members. So as a director, I try and interact with other member owners by just basic conversation about their operation. How are things going? How's your crops looking this year? You know, you interact with your fellow co-op members just naturally through the community, whether it be church or a basketball game. We all got to live together, so we serve together too.